There's already a lot to think about when you're growing. Environment, pests, canopy management, deficiencies, training. The last thing you need is making watering harder than it needs to be. In this video, I'm breaking down 5 tools that help me reduce the friction in my grow. This ain't nothing flashy, nothing hype, just stuff that I use that makes my life easier. For context, I have 8 earth boxes and 1 3x3 living soil bed, so watering is a real part of my day. So for me, watering isn't just real quick, it's a whole routine. And over time, I started realizing the plants weren't stressing me out, my workflow just sucked.
Yeah, yeah.
TAC rich, yeah, we grow, we smoke it. Kansas City roots got the whole world token. Better buzz, better life. Yeah, that's the slogan. Tune in, stay lit. Exclusive, unbroken.
Before this, I was just using a pitcher. Yeah, a pitcher. And when I first got this, I didn't even have a bed. So I was running more earth boxes. So I had a 5-gallon bucket of water, scoop, dump, walk, repeat. Man, it was trash. If you ever filled up your earth box with a pitcher, you know, if you missed that tube, you could splash soil everywhere. And you got mud all in the bottom of your tank. Now, all I have to do, drop this end in the bucket, put the other end in the earth box tube, and hit the button. And it just fills. No splash, no shoulder workout, no why is there mud everywhere. It doesn't make the plant grow any faster, but it does make my life easier. This is just a battery operated pump I found on Amazon. This I use for top watering. Whether the plants are too small in an earth box and I can't bottom water yet, or if I want to put some kind of input into my bed and I want to top water it in. If you're running a drip tape system like I do on my living soil bed, you don't want to put anything but fresh water in those lines. For this thing, I was just using a regular old pump sprayer. You know, mix it up, pump it, spray a little, pump some more, spray a little, lug it around to each tent. It just seemed inefficient. But now, I just drop this end of the hose into the bucket, and I can reach every plant in this room without dragging a heavy tank around. It doesn't necessarily save me crazy time, but it does save me a lot of energy. If you're running living soil, bottom watering is for hydration. Top watering is for biology. Don't mix those two things up. Keep your clean water systems clean. Let the microbes go where they belong, on top. The third thing is this Mr. Bottle. It looks a little basic, but this thing's elite. Before this, I just had a regular, cheap, trigger bottle. It was just leaving too big of droplets, my leaves were too wet, and the coverage wasn't even. And under a strong LED, those big droplets were stressing out my leaves, especially the clones. This bottle sprays out ultrafine mist. It helps raise humidity more evenly, coats the leaves without pooling up. Also helps the foliar spray stick a little better. And on top, it even uses less liquid. And when you're working with fresh clones, that fine mist can be a game changer. Small upgrade, but a huge quality boost. The fourth one's actually sitting in this bed of soil. It's a Blumat drip tape system. This one was definitely a game changer. Before I installed this thing, I was hand watering the bed every day. Some days too much, some days too little. And living soil doesn't like moisture swings. But this system water is based on soil moisture. No timers, no pumps, just consistency. It saves me at least 30 minutes a day. But more importantly, my yield has obviously improved since I've been using this because the root stayed in that sweet spot. And if I need to leave for a couple of days, it's all good. I ain't gotta call somebody and ask them to go water my dirt. And last but definitely not least is the EarthBox. Honestly, the EarthBox has been the biggest time saver and overall just the easiest way to grow because the EarthBoxes have simplified watering into almost nothing. Just fill the tube, wait till it's empty, fill it again. That's it. You don't have to poke around in the soil, no meters, no top watering, no guessing. Each box holds about 7 to 10 gallons of soil. And compared to a big bed of soil, it's more affordable and compact. So if you're busy, you got kids, got a job, got 2 jobs, the EarthBox makes sense if you want growing just to be easy. And the EarthBox is dog approved. When you're growing, you already got enough to think about. Lighting, airflow, nutrition, training, so many more things. So if you can cut something out or make something easier, why not? Now, none of this stuff is magically going to make you a master grower, but it can make your grow a lot easier so you can actually focus on what really matters. I found all this gear on Amazon too. So if you guys are curious about any of it, I'll drop a link to them all down in the description. If you guys have any cool little tools you guys use in your garden, let me know. I always like to know what you guys are using too. Smoke good, do better. Peace.